Hello there, my Taurus, and welcome back to your October 2019 love reading. Before we get into your first guided messages, I do want to point out your synchronicities, also known as your angel numbers. You have 555, 777, and 1010. I do advise you to please do your own research and figure out exactly what these numbers mean for you, okay? So, my Taurus, I did notice that you guys have two autumn cards followed by one spring card. If you know anything about autumn, this is a time in the seasons where the leaves are changing, turning different colors, and then falling off of the tree branches. Spring is a time after winter and before summer where things are starting to grow again. So I feel like a lot of you guys may be experiencing a phase or a cycle in your life where you are going through some sort of major transitions where maybe you're experiencing a death and then rebirth, okay? With that being said, you do have the Ten of Pentacles coupled with getting to know each other. I feel like a lot of you may have been in a long-term relationship. For some of you guys, maybe it was between 5 and 9 years. For others, maybe it was 5 to 9 months. Whatever the case may be, I feel like a lot of you guys were in a long-term relationship where you really allowed this person to get to know you on a deeper level. Maybe you opened up in a way that you never did in past relationships and vice versa. You really got to know this person on a deep level, okay? However, I feel like that may have built some sort of false loyalty between you and this person because of the amount of time, the amount of energy, the amount of love, and even finances that you may have poured into this relationship may have caused some of you guys to stay even when things started to go downhill. I definitely feel like there was a lot of cracks in the foundation. However, again, because of the fact that you have built something with this person, you have been with this person for a significant amount of time, and you allowed yourselves to get comfortable with each other and really get to know each other on a deeper level, it may have caused a lot of you guys to stay past its expiration date. With that being said, I feel like this person wasn't really stable. Maybe you guys were more financially secure than this person was. I feel like this person had a lot of insecurities that they may have brought into the relationship because of their inability to make the same amount of money as you did, or vice versa. This could be how you're feeling. Whatever the case may be, I feel like this person also may have neglected you in some way, or because you had to pick up the missing pieces or the responsibility that this person wasn't carrying, it may have caused you to sacrifice parts of yourself or neglect certain needs that you may have had in order to keep the family together. Okay. So you were definitely lacking some sort of support here, or you felt like you had to go out and do it alone in order to maintain whatever lifestyle you guys may have been living. With the Queen of Autumn showing up here, I do feel like you were, in fact, living under like false pretenses. This is about someone needing to be practical in regards to how they proceed in this relationship or how they spend or save their money. I feel like a lot of you guys may have become, like I said, comfortable or like accustomed to dressing things up on the outside, instead of really paying attention to those cracks on the inside or in your foundation. Okay. So I feel like you guys may have been living under some sort of false pretense where it looked good to the outside world. Maybe it was like you guys were couple goals to the outside world, but behind closed door, you guys were living under false pretenses. Like it wasn't all that you kind of like painted it or made it out to be, okay? So this is about you having the ability to dress things up and make things look really beautiful, put it in a nice package, but underneath you guys are dealing with a lot of hardship or insecurities underneath it all behind closed doors, okay? With that being said, I feel like ultimately this person's inability to pull their weight may have caused a lot of negativity in your home. I feel like a lot of you guys were struggling with depression or just dark periods of like sadness. When this person was around, or as soon as you got with this person, you may have also experienced like bad luck or like blocked opportunities where you weren't able to sustain a job or a career or keep money in the bank. I feel like this may have resulted in a lot of disagreements and arguments causing both of you guys to experience unhappiness, delays, disappointments, and ultimately, I feel like a lot of you guys may have felt let down or brokenhearted by this person. Again, I feel like because you were so comfortable, because you opened up to this person in a way that you haven't opened up to somebody else, and you really seen each other for who you truly were, which tends to happen when you have nothing else to lose. It caused you guys to doubt yourself and to go into a state of despair. And you may have wanted, or you may have been waiting for things to kind of return to how they once were when you guys did see eye to eye and when you guys were communicating, because there is a lack of air here. So I feel like you guys weren't able to see eye to eye. You weren't able to communicate effectively. And I feel like it was because this person or yourself refused to buckle down. Somebody refused to kind of like stop spending or living outside of their means. So again, someone stayed in this longer than they were supposed to because they were waiting for things to kind of like get back to how they once were. So I feel like you may have experienced a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of regrets, a lot of worrying. But right now, your guides are advising you to really take this time to recover and reassess where you stand. Understand that you are indeed being tested by the universe. Maybe this isn't your first go around. That tends to happen a lot. Maybe you've picked another character like this before, where you experienced the same lesson before, just with a different person, different face, different name, same energy. Have faith and believe that this too shall pass and you will come out of this, but it takes you actually taking responsibility for your actions, okay, and putting an end to this cycle. I feel like with the Tower card coming in here, this is again about plans being disrupted suddenly. Things may just come out to light. I feel like someone can no longer keep up this level of pretense. It's possible that you guys may have gotten with this person under false pretenses. Maybe they made it seem like they had a lot to give. Maybe they were a very materialistic person where they dressed it up. They made it look nice. They made it sound nice. They painted a picture to you of who they wanted you to believe that they were. But after really getting to know this person, maybe you discovered that they didn't even have a job, or they recently lost a job, or they weren't really able to provide. But a lot of you guys may have stuck it out because, again, you invested so much of your time, your money, your effort, your love, your energy into this person. But now that the tower has fallen and they can no longer hide behind this false image, this false persona of who they wanted you to see, you've been humbled, or they've been humbled in some way. The Seven of Hearts indicates that now that you're able to see them for who they are, or vice versa, maybe they are able to see you for who you are. Someone wants to start again. They want to almost like come out of the shadows. Now, now the rose-colored glasses are off. Let's just start again. Let's clean out the old. Let's clear the slate and give me another chance. So I feel like this person is trying to convince you that they truly do love you, despite, the fact that they may have, again, come to you under false pretenses. They do love you. This is what they're saying. And they do want a second chance with you, or they want you to give them another chance. But although sevens can be a highly spiritual number, I do feel like sevens can also be a number of deceit. So you may have been dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. However, it could be any other signs. Moving forward, Taurus, the heart of the matter, the center of your reading, you have release your ex. You have this coupled with the Temperance card, okay? So I feel like, again, there wasn't an equal give and take in this relationship. You underwent a lot of changes. You had to overcome a lot of obstacles when it came to being with this person. Your guides are advising you going forward that you need to really take things in moderation. Like, you shouldn't be diving headfirst in something because it looks good, or it feels good, or it smells good, or it sounds good, okay? With this person, you guys were just on different levels. Again, I feel like one of you guys may have been more financially well off, and the other maybe wasn't. And I'm not saying that makes or breaks a relationship, but in many cases, finances do tear people apart, okay? That's why I'm a firm believer in just being equally yoked, okay? So, in all areas. But like I was saying, I feel like you were really bringing together two complete opposites here as well. Let's see. I feel like even on an emotional level, this person didn't really have what it took to sustain like a healthy even, oh my God, a healthy give and take, a healthy give and take. Okay. They weren't able to compromise with you. They weren't able to almost like they weren't able to meet you halfway or even meet your needs. I feel like they neglected you in more ways than emotionally or when it came to like supporting you financially or supporting the family. Okay, they just weren't able to rise to the occasion. Okay, so from the beginning, even in the heart of the matter, you understood that this person didn't match you in some way. Like I said, they weren't evenly yoked with you, okay? So now I feel like you are battling with a mind over matter type of situation. Like you have to go with logic over emotions in this case in order to recover and find your balance. What am I trying to say? Find like even ground now, to find your footing again, okay? Some of you guys may be reaching out to, with the Five of Autumn, you may be reaching out to like close family members, friends, spiritual advisors, psychics, palm readers, whatever, in order to receive some sort of guidance or insight or assistance through this situation. However, you're being advised to release this person and take back control over your life, to clear out your energy, okay? I feel like this is just poor timing on your behalf or on their behalf, on the universe's behalf. I feel like it just wasn't a good time for some of you guys to even be invested in this relationship. Like you weren't even ready. This may have a lot to do, like, okay, so someone wasn't ready as well, going back to the whole financial thing, okay? You may have met this person after they had just lost a job or come out of a situation or a marriage or a relationship where they lost a lot financially or vice versa, okay? It was just terrible timing for you or this person to even try to come together, okay? So with the 10 of clubs, this is about completing a phase and preparing yourself for a new one, okay? There are a lot of changes on the horizon for you. Like I said, a lot of you guys are embarking on a new phase where you're going through a death of something old and a rebirth of something new, okay? So there's lots of changes on the horizon. For those of you guys who are looking to actually change career paths or something of that nature, you're being advised to kind of like wait it out at this time. It may not be good timing for you. You and this person may be detached in some way, like you're not able to communicate without it leading to like an argument or like without challenges. So you guys just aren't on the same page. You're not seeing eye to eye. This will force you to really realize a lot about yourself and your goals as well. I feel like there is a lot of success coming in and financial stability. But again, it's after you experience a lot of changes, and then you're going to have to wait for the right time to actually make whatever career moves that you're looking at take on at this time. A lot of you guys may even travel abroad or travel to a different city or state for new opportunities, but you will come into fortune again or abundance again, but it's after you've done some releasing of old baggage and some inner work, okay? With the Three of Swords coming in here, you really felt let down by this person. A lot of you guys may feel betrayed or you may feel lonely at this time, but you're really hurting emotionally inside, okay? I do feel like you have to separate yourself from this person in order, again, to get yourself back into alignment. It was hard for a lot of you guys to accept the truth of the situation again because you were so invested in what could be. I feel like a lot of you may have gone for this person's potential instead of seeing this person for who they truly were and what they had to offer or the lack thereof, what they didn't have to offer. The Seven of Spades indicates that this was a vice for you. This was an addiction. You may have had love for this person, but I don't think that their love for you was the same. Again, I don't even feel like they knew how to love you. I feel like you may have also shown your love in a very materialistic or egotistical way, okay? It's all about what you can do for me, what you can provide for me, not really a serious like soul or like heart to heart connection, okay? This placement lacks water, so I don't feel like there was a real heart to heart connection. And I feel like you may have been engaging in sex in you may have been intimate with this person, but it was no love there between you two. Okay, this may have led to you feeling guilty about the situation. May have led to nasty surprises. You may have even felt like maybe you went against your own advice or intuition and stayed in it because of the advice from other people or what other people may have thought about you. Again, I feel like this somebody decided to dress this up and make it look good on the outside instead of really worrying about what was going on the inside of you. A lot of you guys may feel like something was taken from you now, either physically, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Something was taken from you. But in actuality, it's almost as though you sold a piece of yourself. You sacrificed a piece of yourself for something that you thought you could make work for you. Okay. So, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius, however, it could be any other signs. So, moving forward, you did feel like this was a romance of a lifetime. You felt like this was your true love. However, I feel like you may have been hung up on, again, the good times that you shared with the Six of Cups, or a lot of you guys may have stayed in this relationship for longer than you should have because, again, you were emotionally attached to this person. It's possible that some of you guys stayed because you share a child or children with this person. It's something about what you built or what you invested that you didn't want to lose. Okay, so you may have felt like this was the one for you. A lot of you guys were waiting around for this person to become that person that they once pretended to be, but you have to understand that that was never really them. Okay. So again, with the Ten of Spring, this is about you guys asking for advice from close family members, friends, spiritual advisors, whatever the case may be. I feel like a lot of you guys may also be looking to throw yourselves into your work and building up your foundation, your finances again, instead of really dealing with your responsibilities or dealing with yourself or your emotions when it comes to this relationship. So you may be feeling like weighed down by all the responsibilities that are coming at you right now all at once. However, with the Queen of Pentacles, it's about taking a more subtle approach, and being patient with yourself. A lot of you guys have taken on the role of the giver, the nurturer, and the supporter, but I feel like it's time now to give yourself that same care, that same amount of nurturing and love, okay? And stop putting your trust in everything outside of yourself. This person may have been younger with the Jack of Diamonds than a lot of you guys, so maybe there was an age difference as well. If it wasn't a physical age difference, again, I feel like you guys may have not been equally yoked. Like this person may have made less than you did, or maybe they were just less experienced in life than you are. It's possible that this person had a fair appearance, so lighter features, possibly lighter eyes or skin complexion, or lighter hair. I feel like you were very much so drawn to this person and attracted to this person. I feel like a lot of you guys still are with that Six of Cups because of the history that you share and possibly a child or children that you share with this person. And I do feel like there were a lot of good times, but again, I feel like it was all almost like sponsored by you. Like you were the one making things happen, not this person. Although they were super intelligent, they came across as being financially secure, very energetic, very sociable, very likable. This person was a bit of a know-it-all. They thought that they knew better than you. They thought that they could outsmart you. They thought that their opinion mattered more than yours, okay? So they promised you a lot, but they weren't able to fulfill half of those promises without you being the one there to support them, to back them up, to nurture their projects, their ideas. But it's like they couldn't ever nail anything down with the Four of Diamonds. It's like they had high dreams and high hopes, but they really couldn't make anything happen without you pouring into them, okay? So this person has a hard time reaching their goals without your support. And I feel like that's the reason why they may be coming back around looking for another chance, because, they're out in the cold without you. So refrain from holding on to things, especially material assets. I feel like a lot of you guys may be relocating. You may be purchasing a new home, a new apartment, a new car, signing paperwork or documents at work. I feel like a lot of you guys, again, may be avoiding doing the hard work by, again, dressing things up on the outside. So I see retail therapy. Maybe you're looking for just like a whole new look, changing your appearance in some way, or you're just almost like throwing money at the situation, Taurus. So we're going to see exactly where this goes, whether or not this person comes back around, whether you give this person another chance or not in the extended version of your reading, okay? So we have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo here. However, it could be any other signs. Thank you guys so much for all of your love and support. If you are interested in an extended version of your video, that link is in the description box below, as well as the comment section below. It can also be located through my website, along with contacting me for a private reading, and that's through lawdivination.com, okay? I love you all, and thank you all so much for your love and support. Until next time.